when you deal with, damn, these Cheetos are good. When you deal with narcissistic abusers, oh my God, those flowers are so pretty. It's a very unique type of destruction that they could do. Narcissist's favorite tool is devaluing. Okay, they love to devalue you. Like and the worst, what makes it so sinister is that they'll know you're worth something. Like, for example, it's even more effective. Effective is an interesting word because nobody wants abuse to be effective, but abusers do. That's why they're good at it and they do it so often. Okay? So, when it comes to parental figures abusing you and devaluing you, it's more effective because they're supposed to be the person to give you unconditional love, right? They're supposed to be the person that is there for you and trust that no matter what, you'll make it through a situation. Or just because one thing didn't work out, like, let's continue using Roger, for example. Like, if he wanted to be a property manager and stuff like that, I think he was also going to school. Like, he had traveled outside of the state to go to school. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know. I think that his family, like, I'm assuming they just they didn't support him, which is strange. And it's very, again, his experience is very unique, which is why I feel like I relate a lot to him. And I can feel like I can understand him. And wow, those are pretty flowers. I think those are lily. Ugh, I gotta go. I'm like a fucking dog on a walk all the time. Every time I see a little flower, I gotta go up there, sniff it. I want to touch it. I want to take a picture of it. I don't even care what I was talking about anymore. But with Roger, it's a unique experience, very similar to mine. I will say this is why I feel like I could relate to him, because my parents were they weren't very well off, but I was riding my mom's Lexus. Like, everybody in the house had their own room, you know, like there was food in the fridge, like all the basic needs are met. The house is nice because his family has money. Like, the thing is, like, what they don't give it to him, you know, because narcissists, they don't ever want to see you doing better than them. And if they don't put their hand on the mantle themselves, because they have this complex that they're just the only ones that could bless an idea. That's like actually really interesting choice of words too, because they do a lot of religious stuff. They're very highly religious, which is even more sinister, because it's like, bitch, you're not God though. They would hate me, girl. No wonder I wasn't allowed to go over there. They would hate me. I'd be like, y'all, don't worry about what I got going on. I'm not looking for your acceptance. You guys have a church. Cool. The fuck does that have to do with me? That was your life purpose, right? But your life purpose isn't my life purpose. And their life purpose, his parents' life purpose, is not, it doesn't have to be his either. Like, he has the right to leave the state. He has the right to invest in a business or something else. Like, they didn't have the right to take that from him or make it harder for him, because it's different. I think they had a very specific vision in their mind of what he was supposed to be and who he was supposed to be and what part he was supposed to play, what role he was supposed to play in the family. And it's not like he can't do it, but I think it's more so like it's gonna have to be, but I think that it should be like, I don't know, like, I hate to speak for him, but I'm going to, because I feel like I could understand him. I think that what his part would be in this environment would be more like a part-time, like a little part-time gig, you know, like I'll come every month, you know, I'm out of town, I'm visiting, and I'll come and I'll speak for, how to say, a little sermon, because he has the ability to speak, but he has the ability to speak. He has talents, like he has intelligence, he has life experience, he has God in him 100%. But I think they want more than he not only wants but desires, and it's not fair to take that from anybody. Like, nobody has the right to tell somebody how to live their life. And even if at one point he said that he would be this in the church, for example, it doesn't mean he has to do it. Like, he's not sworn into it. Or maybe he is. I don't know. Girl, it's giving a cult. It's giving a cult to me. That sounds like a fucking cult. That's why I feel like they would not like me, because I would say that shit. I'd be like, yo, y'all, if it's not a choice, is he drinking the Kool-Aid? He got to drink the Kool-Aid, huh? I don't want him to drink the Kool-Aid, okay? I like him. I like him. I want him to go outside. We don't got to do anything crazy outside. I'm just saying metaphorically, you don't want to be outside. And I was dealing with the same thing in my home, because like I was saying, like my mom was keeping me trapped in this environment and situation where I like had to be a certain way. Like I had to be like kind of like her puppy dog, and it was so weird. Like she, I think, was like living vicariously through me, which is very similar to like what I believe his parents were doing. Like they wanted to live their like desires or what they want, their like they had a vision in their mind. He was supposed to play a role, he didn't, so he was abused and devalued. The end. And I don't know for a fact, but I believe this to be true, because I've seen him completely plummet. Like obviously he was dealing with other abusive situations, but it's like, how you get abused, how you even thought that was okay? Like there's a reason why he got into abusive relationships at all, and it's because he's used to it, you know? Same with me. Like I have dealt with other, I was gonna tell you guys about a story. I don't know if I have the time because the bus is coming soon. But I was gonna tell you guys about this time where I was like, okay, so I was living on my own in New Britain. I had left my narcissistic family system myself, and I was paying all the bills. I was cooking and cleaning, eating, like working full time, just completely providing for myself. And I wasn't talking to anybody in my family anymore at all. I ended up getting into like a serious relationship with somebody, and they were 100% narcissistic. It was giving very much like mama's boy. Never left the nest, never stopped sucking the tit. The fuck. And he had like always been in my home, heavy on my home. He didn't help with any bills. He didn't do anything. Like he would just come over, eat my food. He would bring me weed sometimes. That was the most. Like he didn't pay any, he didn't even offer like a little $20. Like I'm telling you, that nigga gave me nothing. And then he got mad at me because I wasn't like having sex with him, because I wasn't like going to do that. Because to me, it's like you're a little ass boy to me. Like I feel like your mother. I don't want to lay with you. And he to this day like thinks I'm dead wrong for that, because he's a narcissist, right? And so he has done something that's wrong in my opinion, which is expecting too much expectation that it was unnatural to live up to. Like, what do you mean I have to pay all the bills? You do nothing. You eat my food and then I also have to provide for you sexually. Like that doesn't even make sense. I'm tired. I wasn't allowed to be tired. I wasn't allowed to be like, okay, don't touch me. It be like that. Like if you're in a real marriage, like it just be like that. Sometimes you're like, okay, don't touch me, I stink right now. Like I just got out of work, I'm too tired. It was giving very much like I can't say no. I was like, ew, you're a creep. After a while I was like, yeah, this nigga's a fucking creep. And there was one time I had refused to have intimacy with him, and he was like, well, I just need it so bad, I'm gonna do it myself in the bed, girl. Went on the website where you see people do stuff, in the bed with me, and starts, and I'm hearing the bed shake, and I'm hearing the moaning in the phone. Girl, he didn't even, what was really like, first of all, ew, right? I was like, yo, I was so done with him though. I wasn't even like mad about it. I was like, just go do it downstairs not in the basement. Yes, in the basement, girl. Lock that nigga in the basement. But I was like, oh my God, just go downstairs to the bathroom downstairs. Like, go away. Oh, the bus is here. I gotta go. But anyways, I was just grossed out because that was gross, obviously. But also because that's it. Love you. Bye.